Good morning, everybody. You are currently listening to a Tall Girls podcast hosted by a tall girl named India. I hope you guys are doing well today. And before you say anything, I don't know why I said that because it's not like you guys can respond, but I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like a phone call, phone chat type of thing now. Maybe because I'm recording in my phone. Who knows? But before you guys say anything, yes, I know. I was supposed to do an episode reviewing Tall Girl Part 2, the movie, but I have not had the chance to watch it yet. But I will be doing an episode on that next week in my next episode. But anyways, as you could tell by today's title probably, today's episode is inspired by some tall gals that I follow on Instagram. Wow, I honestly feel like every episode I'm doing, I mention something going on Instagram. So take that as a sign to follow me on Instagram, okay, at a Tall Girls Podcast. Just a little shout out. Anyways, but on Instagram, I follow a couple of tall fashionistas on there who love experimenting with different colors, different textures, different patterns. And I even follow a girl who designs her own clothes. Shout out to Lucky from Sky Rose Designs. And I honestly just admire their confidence to just show up and show out as a tall woman in the fashion scene. And I just want to say that it's hard to do that sometimes because, as you probably know, if you are a tall person yourself, it can be pretty difficult trying to just shop for clothes that can fit your length and just trying to find some type of confidence in already the limited amount of clothes that we have. And keep in mind, not a lot of us have the money to really purchase these clothes. Just like I said, I think it was in my last episode about my followers and the things that they find annoying about their height. One girl said how expensive it is, and it's true. It is expensive trying to find clothes as a tall person. So I just know that it's a struggle, and the stuff that we can't afford may not be our best options, may not be what we want, may not be something that we feel that we look good in, may not be something that we're confident in. So I just wanted to point that out. And after looking at these tall fashionistas and following them for such a long time, I just feel like we all need that confidence in our lives that they have. So today, I just wanted to talk about confidence through fashion. And one thing that I feel is very common with these accounts is experimentation. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by experimentation? I am super big in the idea that you never know unless you try. I'm pretty sure that any one of us has heard that at least once in our lives. You never know unless you try. And it's true. It really, really is. We all probably before I've searched up on Google styling tips for tall girls. I don't know why I said it like that, but I feel like that's what's being said in our heads when we search it up and we do our research and we'd see, oh, don't wear V-necks, don't wear stripes. And who says that obviously the internet, but why should we listen to them? Have we even tried it out ourselves? You know what I mean? Why are we limiting ourselves here? We're already limited, as I just said. So why are we limiting ourselves even more? Okay, a lot of clothes are already too short on us. And obviously for us girls that are 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", some tall options are too long and too big on us. So why would we want to limit ourselves even more? Let's just take V-necks, for example. You know how I said, don't wear V-necks. Why should you not wear V-necks? I mean, I already don't have any v-neck shirts because I don't really like how it looks on my body. But I wouldn't have known that for sure if I didn't try it on. Some tall girls can rock v-neck shirts. I just happen to not be able to because of my body type. And that's just how it is. But do you know how many v-neck dresses I have? A lot. Yes. Just because it's v-necks doesn't mean that it has to be v-neck shirts, v-neck dresses, v-neck jumpsuits. Come on. A lot of these tall women, especially this tall blogger that I follow, she wears v-neck jumpsuits and she just looks amazing in them. Who says that a tall woman cannot wear v-necks? And just because one thing doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that a variation won't work. So what I'm saying is just because v-neck shirts don't work on me, it doesn't mean that v-neck dresses or v-neck jumpsuits won't work on me. And that's really important to think about. Just make sure you try it out before you completely rule it out, you know? Just like it's like, who says don't wear stripes? Wear them. In fact, why just only do stripes? Try other patterns while you're at it. Slap on some zigzags, even swirls. Do they even have those? Do they even have swirls on shirts? I'm gonna look that up, but I feel like they probably do. Ditch monochromatic, and if you don't know what that is, it's just basically sticking to one color, so like wearing all black, wearing all blue, and try some funky, bright, loud colors. Heck, people already notice us because of our height. Just keep them looking a little bit longer. Wear that bright pink shirt. Wear those bright orange pants. Like, it doesn't matter, okay? Do what makes you feel confident. As long as you like what you're wearing, the confidence will follow. And honestly, please, whatever you do, shop tall. And no, I'm not necessarily talking about those popular brands like ASOS and Boohoo and all of them. And don't get me wrong, they have some great pieces. They have really great options, okay? Especially their jeans, because like I said before, long legs, it's hard to find jeans. But I even shop at those places, but not as often as I used to. And here's why. Have you ever bought a pair of pants and the crotch area was way too long? Like, if you pulled it all the way up, it would look like the pants is like a dress on you. But if you had it down, it just looks like you have an abnormally long crotch, and it just does not look correct. Or have you ever gotten a tall, quote unquote tall, long sleeve shirt, and it just fits you like a dress? Those brands often create tall clothes with the idea of one size fits all in their mind. Okay? That's not how it works. That's not how us tall women work. We come in different shapes and sizes. Remember, long legs, long torso, and long neck, or even a combination of two, or who even knows, all three. We come in different proportions. We can't just be limited to one so-called tall size. Like, yeah, if we're gonna create a tall line, all the tall girls are like 6'4". So let's create clothes for 6'4" women. No, that's not how it works, okay? These clothes are supposed to fit you, not the other way around. There's nothing wrong with your limbs or your height. Some of these clothes just have really disproportionate dimensions. It's not made to be correct at this point, is what I'm trying to say. Because keep in mind, a lot of these brands do cater to the average heighted women. So they don't think outside the box when it comes to these tall lines that they create. And I'm pretty sure that the short girls out there also have something similar to say about the petite section. And again, I'm in no way trying to degrade these brands because I am guilty of shopping there too, okay? But just try to keep your options open. I actually created an Instagram post a little while ago where I tagged some of these accounts that create clothes specifically made for tall women. And the owners of these brands are tall women themselves. So they understand our struggle and they make clothes that cater specifically to us. I'll try to link that post down below so that you could check it out. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I really appreciate you. Be sure to follow me on my socials at A Tall Girls Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. They'll also be linked below, so that's convenient for you to click on. I have some awesome tall girl content going up on there daily that I'm absolutely sure that you'll love. Make sure you leave a message too. What did you think of this episode? Did you like these tips? Did you want to hear something else maybe? And honestly, what do you think of my entire podcast in general? Make sure you message me on my socials. I love getting feedback from you guys. And happy late Valentine's or Galentine's Day to anybody who celebrated it this past week. Sorry for the long-winded outro, but I'll catch you in the next one. Good night and goodbye.